this is for them, this is about them, and we just have to put on like the best show for them.
And you will, Drew.
Well, you know I'm
will.
gonna kill myself for it, so I'll just be face planted the next day and be like,
so be it.
Just as long as I did a good job.
And you will have fun tonight.
It's so nice to see.
Yeah, well, I spoke to Lorne today, and he called me up to say congratulations, and he's just a great man, great friend of mine, and of all of us, and feels different. Feels like it's great for my family, great for everybody I've worked with over the years, and who worked their ass off with me, and we always tried our hardest, and I'm very proud.
Did Sadie and Sunny write this acceptance speech?
No, we don't allow that anymore. But they came to the show last night here at the Kennedy Center, and all the comedians were mocking me, and people were laughing at me, and it was definitely the happiest I've seen those two in a while. Yeah, no, we pulled the pen after that.
Going Overboard was your film debut.
Yes, 22 years old.
Very,
very.
You
Not
were
much.
shirtless many a times too.
I wasn't afraid. That was probably the last. Well, it's probably a huge surprise because I never thought about it in my life. I just kind of did my stuff, and I didn't. Awards were. I didn't really think about that. I just tried to work hard and make the movies, and then when they called, I was proud and excited for my family, man, and they've been so nice to me, everybody here at the Kennedy Center, and last night I got to know a lot of the people. Just it's been awesome.
Here tonight, seeing his whole family here, and you know, he still has the same friends, colleagues, and coworkers as when we joined forces before The Wedding Singer. So we're with all those people today. You know, when he was on SNL, I knew I was magnetically, as so many people were. There was nothing original about my obsession for him. I was in a long line of people, but I just saw a charm and a talent and something that I was so magnetically and chemically drawn to. I just believed that, you know, I also think that so much of what, you know, any romantic comedy or film should have is that ultimate authentic chemistry, which is not because you need to be together, but because you have to love that person so much. And that's how I felt towards him. Like, I just loved him so much.
I don't know. Do I do anything that makes you laugh? I don't know.
Oh, yes. We have
What
a
does he
hard
do?
time. We
What
have
does
a hard
he
time
do?
getting serious together in a scene, looking into each other's eyes. That doesn't usually go too well.
He almost teared up a minute ago when Rachel asked him a question about you.
Yeah.
He was like
I
tearing.
was bringing Stiller.
Yeah, we do bring tears to each other's eyes a lot. We love each other.
Aw, look at that.
I remember first meeting you. I remember seeing you.
As a 22-year-old.
It was very clean, I'm assuming.
I mean, I don't know if he ever picked anything up. He used to rent a car and throw all his garbage in the back seat, all the fast food wrappers, and then when it was like tons of garbage, he would just... Well, I always knew that he was a really good actor, and I was lucky to get to make funny people with him, and, you know, we thought there was a way to do a dramatic movie and a really funny movie, and he was kind of amazing and just so well prepared. And he loves working, and so it becomes a very joyful set because he's always like, isn't this the best that we get to do this? And not everyone's like that.
No.
I definitely enjoyed the Denise show.
I think it's fantastic. You know, I just love that they're giving this to him, and he so well deserves it. And it's great. You know, this morning we were having breakfast, and everybody was down there, and I think he was happy. He was, you know, he said this is like a reunion, and so I'm just so thrilled to be a part of it.
It was a thrill last night. We did a mean version of Lunch Ladyland.
He started the trend, and I leaned in on it. He started sounding like some...
I can't decide. He's brilliant in both. I'm so glad that he has been doing these dramatic films because I always saw that in him. And I'm sorry, I'm not the one to have written a movie and directed him in a, you know, in a dramatic role. But I'm so happy that you know, other directors have discovered that in him and are exploiting it.
He's a good friend, you know. He's a good friend, and we work together on many different projects. Well, it's definitely an honor because my first film with Adam was Punch Drunk Love. First time I met him, I was pretty awed by his work, how committed he was to it. It's not easy, especially working with a genius like Paul Thomas Anderson. And so Adam comes in and he's kind of out of his genre, you know, not genre, but out of his element somewhat. But he came through like a champ. And I was like really proud that, you know, I got to share those moments with him.
Better man.
So he belongs on this really prestigious list of winners.
Yeah. I mean, I
Why?
think that, well, because he's done everything now. Once he started, he'd done Punch Drunk Love, and then he would do grown-ups, silly comedies that were great, and then he was doing more drama. But then when
no one's had a career like this, 30 years, 60 movies. If you want really silly, broad characters, now you can have Uncut Gems and Hustle, his comedy album. So he's just created so much work, and no one has a resume like that.
And funny, and truly has met the moment over the years in telling his stories and just being incredibly just talented. And so, anyway, we're fans. We're fans. But it's always nice. It's always nice to come out to award shows like this, Mark Twain Prize, and really lift up the arts, lift up the talented, gifted artists that bring us the laughter, that bring us the gift of theirs, right? And so Adam Sandler is one of the best, and I'm happy to be here.
20 feet away. We're looking at each other
it's
like,
so nice because
it's
it gives me a chance to get back
working.
together.
He struck gold, yeah. So why is he deserving to be in such prestigious company?
Because he created this. Nobody gave him this. He created it.
He was able to to convey very complex ideas and simplify them in a beautiful way. And I think Adam does that too. I mean, Adam's the everyman. I think that's why people can relate to him, because you sense the anger underneath there, and you sense the frustration because you have frustration. And he's able to do that in a way of with love, in a way that there's no malice in any of Adam's. Nobody gets hurt in Adam Sandler's movies, and that's a beautiful thing.
Except your arrow through the foot in Grown
that did
Ups.
hurt. Except for that, you're right.
I mean, yeah.
Nobody, but nobody gets really hurt when they can't recover.
It's nice that the first real comedian